Oh, listen, I have to be very careful of the way I treat these guests, you know, and I hope that I'm courteous to everybody. But in this case, I could get a karate chop right across the nose. Tiffany Richards, how you doing?
Good.
And Diane Thomas, I hope that you're in good health, because I'll tell you, this is an exciting kind of a concept when you're talking about taking care of kids with ADHD. We never used to have those letters. It was, you know, Jimmy is misbehaving, we're sending him home.
Right.
Hyperactivity.
Correct.
Now we know it's a condition, ADHD, which stands for, by the way, we should acknowledge, ADHD.
Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder.
Okay, because I want people to know that we're talking about something that has a medical designation.
Correct.
And how does karate have any positive effect on a condition like this?
Oh, it's tremendous. It is amazing what has happened with our son, Joel. He, you know, classical situation, we get these report cards, everything's fine academically, yet we get these indications that his behavior in the classroom is inappropriate. But when you sit down and talk with the teacher, you find out that he's crawling underneath the desk during class. He's incredibly disruptive. You know, a bad day is, you know, taking a permanent marker and making a mustache on his face. And it's disruptive to the entire classroom. And you wonder, how do you manage that?
How did that start?
Well, what we first did started, we thought we could manage it through structure, behavior, explain to him what the classroom rules are. And what we found was it was effective to a certain degree, but not very effective.
And when was that?
November of last year. Because he's in second grade, and at some point this is unacceptable behavior in the classroom and won't be tolerated. We knew we only had a matter of months.
What in the world caused you to think in terms of martial arts?
I got a notice from Tiffany.
And that's Tiffany.
That's me.
And you send out notices to moms who are in stress, right?
Yes.
How did you find out about this family?
Well, this family has taken our summer camp before, and that's actually what prompted us to start the ME program, which is the Mental and Martial Enrichment program.
Say that again now. It's the ME program, which stands for?
Mental and Martial Enrichment. And it's for kids specifically designed for kids with ADHD. And we found a need when we had our summer camp last year. And most of the parents who were bringing their kids in, this was kind of the last resort. And they heard that martial arts was great for kids with ADHD. And then that's when we collaborated with our psychologist, Dr. Dan Short, and he implemented the strategies and methodologies that we now use in the ADHD program to help these kids. I
think that it's wonderful by the very nature of the fact that I know there are moms and dads right now, and grandmas and grandpas, who are saying, we were at the end of our rope. We had absolutely no idea what to do with this child. Discipline, lost privileges, all of these things. And now we're talking about something he's going to have a good time with?
Yeah.
And they do, don't they?
They do. They have a lot of fun. They play games and they have fun, but it's still very structured and very disciplined, which is what they need. They need to be able to focus.
And is that why it works, because of the structure?
That is. Martial arts in general is great for kids just because they learn to focus, they learn structure, discipline. But then when you add the techniques and methodologies that Dr. Short has implemented on top of that, that's when we get into scaffolding, cognitive self-talk, positive self-reflection, self-esteem, and that's when we get into all of those methodologies and strategies that then we take to the parents, and the parents take those home. And that's what Diane and John have done a great job doing that.
Okay, well, tell me what kind of success story you've had at home so far.
You know, Joel's issue has been self-control and impulse control, and being able to take an appropriate action for the environment. At home, what we're seeing is simple things like not playing with hard balls inside the house. You know, you can yell at kids and all kinds of things, but after the ME program, I had a basket of balls just to see how he's doing, and he picked a Nerf ball, and he started playing it appropriately inside, not hitting the art, not hitting the walls, not damaging anything, and then he's capable and understanding of putting those toys away when he's done. That's a huge thing. Appropriate place for things, understanding that, organization. At school, I just got an email from his teacher saying tremendous results. Unbelievable. And last month, they said he's made huge strides in being able to behave in the classroom. And his ability to control himself and manage himself in the classroom is coming too.
What does he tell you?
He tells me he has a good day, and he also is able to recognize when he doesn't have a good day. And he'll also tell us what he thinks he needs. The beautiful thing about this is we were doing what we could in the home. Transferring from the home to the classroom and other places, that's where the ME came in. They gave him strategies and techniques that he understands what he needs, and he can ask for those, and he can be supported. And now he's able to go into the classroom and be effective.
So he goes into the Peaceful Warrior Center how many days?
2 days a week.
Okay. What happens when he's in 5th grade? Does he still have to come 2 days a week? Does he have to come in every day of his life as long as he has ADHD, which can also be, of course, manifested as an adult?
Mm-hmm. Our goal with the program, actually, it's a 90-day program, and our goal is once the kids finish the program, we want to get them integrated into the regular martial arts program.
Oh.
So now they're learning the strategies that, you know, in a normal martial arts program or in a normal martial arts class, we can have up to 20, 30 kids on the mat. Kids with ADHD can't handle that. Their brains are firing too rapidly. And so what happens is we take them into a smaller classroom. There's only 8. That's our maximum. 8 kids in a class with 2 instructors. And once they finish this program, they've learned enough techniques and strategies to be able to come over to our regular karate program.
Is this relatively new in the country, or are there other communities and other karate studios practicing this?
We have found in our research that other karate schools definitely implement martial arts for kids with ADHD, but we have not found anywhere in the United States where anyone is teaming up with a psychologist in order to implement a lot of the methodologies that we use.
Have you talked to a therapist about this?
No, I have not, but we have 5 kids, so we're able to distinguish the difference in behavior patterns in a social environment and also in the school environment. And I would say that what we're seeing is just tremendous improvement.
What about the other 4 kids in your house?
They're seeing improvement. Man, they're thrilled because now they're getting privileges back that were taken away because we had to make ultimate land rules, no ball playing in the house. So they're starting to see a difference. And also the interaction with the smaller kids is great because their play is much more gentle, much more giving. There's an ability to listen and speak, whereas before it was talking over and constant interruptions. I call it the 101 questions in 1 minute. That's the behavior pattern it was, and he's able to slow down, ask a question, wait for a response.
I'm really excited about this whole thing, particularly because of the fact that so many schools are either dropping or limiting PE. Kids sometimes don't even have recess. And so physical activity during the school day is sometimes down to nothing,
right.
And that's not a good idea. So when we're talking about the Peaceful Warrior, is that the name of the...
Peaceful Warrior Martial Arts.
Okay, and they can get in touch with you, they being the other moms and dads.
That's
who
right.
are taking a look at the hardballs at the house, right?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I thank you. What a great idea. Hey, and Joel, just in case you're watching Mom, way to go. This is the Morning Scramble. I'm Pat McMahon, and we continue on a Thursday.